Hi, Fire Sign Trinity. This is for Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't matter. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fire Sign Trinity, Fire Trinity. Follow me on Google Plus. Follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. I have so many social media accounts. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official. Why does my eye look so weird? Facebook.com/Lamar Townsend official. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Contact me for your own personal reading at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Once again, that's Lamar, period. Don't spell out the word, just Lamar dot or period Townsend@gmail.com. Meaning don't spell out the word dot or period, but spell out Lamar Townsend. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The fire trinity of the zodiac. Thank you for listening and watching this video. I know you have many YouTube readers that you could be watching, but you chose me, and I thank you for that. I appreciate it much. Alright, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Once again, contact me for your own personal reading at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. This is for the year 2017. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries for the months of February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2017. So thank you once again for watching, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. One thing I noticed, by the way, the reason why I'm doing this series of Trinity readings is that I want to bring a sense of inclusion and unity to, I guess, the world or my watchers or whoever I impact with these videos. I hope to bring a sense of. I hope you didn't see that spit just fly out of my mouth. But I want to bring a sense of unity into the culture. I guess I don't know. I just want to bring a sense of unity. I think a lot of us forget that. You know, yes, Sagittariuses all have, something in common, no matter what type of person they are. Yes, all Leos have the same thing in common, Aries. But Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries have a lot in common in general, And I think sometimes people forget that. Like, I think water signs forget that they have a lot in common with one another. Fire or earth signs forget they have a lot in common with one another, and air signs forget that they have a lot in common with one another. You know what I'm saying? And then, hopefully, in bringing each group, each trine, each trinity together, I can move forward in bringing you all together and seeing that we all have something in common with one another. Alright, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So thank you for that explanation. Thank you for listening and watching. Welcome to your Super Deluxe Trinity reading. Okay? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. One thing I find that is, and you know the reading's about to start, don't you? One thing I find that is common about you guys is that you guys, with you, it's like your fire deals with emotions. Your emotions fire you up. And where the water signs, the way they deal with their emotions, because the water signs are also an emotional sign. The air signs and the earth signs aren't too emotional. The earth signs are too calculated and earth-based and too, track focused to really be emotional, period. And then the air signs are too intellectual and trying to figure out why am I feeling this emotion to be emotional. However, the fire signs and water signs are very emotional. See what I'm trying to do? See the unity I'm bringing? Like, see what I'm trying to do here? Anyways, doesn't matter, alright? Fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What I'm trying to tell you guys is the thing you guys have in common, where the water signs deal with emotions, they just delve into them, and see where it takes them. The fire signs, they take their emotions and they act on them. Their emotions, your emotions fire you guys up, and then you act on those emotions. Whether it be, oh, I've got to go, make this song, or I've got to go do something creative, or I've got to go shopping, or I've got to yell at this person and tell them why they made me mad, or I have to, call my boss and, I don't know, tell her why she upset me when she talked to me the way she did. Like, you know, like you act on your emotions. Um, why am I bringing this up? Why am I saying this? Well, I feel a sense of fire being mixed with air. And that could be for the good or bad. Uh, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Fire mixed with air. By the way, if I repeat something, that means it's important. So what I'm feeling for you this year, the element for you this year, if that makes any sense to you. Sometimes I say stuff and I don't know what it means, but I hope it makes sense to you. And a lot of times I'll say stuff, I'll just talk really fast and you'll get used to me, okay? Um, what was I saying? Darn it. Oh, so I'm feeling a sense of air mixed with fire for you. So that could be for the good or bad, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, because as we all know, air fuels the flame to a fire. You know, so air will just make the fire grow bigger. You know, that could not be a good thing. You know, or air could be intertwined with the fire and make the fire more tempered, if that makes sense. The fire can mix with the air, become intertwined with it, and become more tempered. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I know it's easy to get lost in that analogy, but stick with me. So, the air signs are the Libras, Aquarius, and Gemini. So you may have a lot of those people around you this year. You may attract a lot of air signs to you this year because I'm really feeling a sense of air mixed with fire for whatever that means for you. Um, like I said, the air signs are intellectual, so the air signs are thinking before they act, thinking before they feel, thinking before they do absolutely anything. That's an air sign. I say all this to say I'm talking so much I need water. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so hot. Thank you for allowing me to drink. By the way, drink a lot of water. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Make sure you stay hydrated. I say all this to say, um, so where the air signs are intellectual, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Remember, I'm talking to you. I know I'm talking about all the other signs as well, but this is all for you. This is all has a meaning for you. So stick with me, okay? Where the air signs are intellectual and you're more emotional in action, what I want you to do this year, oh, I'm sorry, what I want you to keep in mind this year is the fact that you're going to attract a lot of air people to you. You're going to attract a lot of airy situations. Like I'm feeling airy situations. So once again, air can be the fuel to a fire for the good or bad. Since you guys have your emotions fire you up and then you act on them, I want you to kind of intertwine that air element, that air quality that each of you have, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, because each of you do have an air quality. I think all of the signs have an air quality to them, except maybe some of the water signs. But even then, I think some of them have air qualities. Anyways, we can get to that at a later date. I want you to intertwine those air qualities, even if you're not sticking with me with this whole story. What I'm basically am trying to say to you is I want you to intertwine air qualities with your fire qualities, but use it for the good. Don't use it to fuel your flame, so to speak. Don't use it to, because you guys are fire signs. You feel the flame, and then it's like you see red. You know, it's like you can't stop until someone or something or yourself tempers that fire down. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I feel like it. That's another thing where that air quality will help you to temper your own fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Temper your own fire. temper your own fire. Learn to temper your own fire. This is where those air qualities come in. Think before you act, is what I'm trying to say. I know I'm going about it in a roundabout way, but I really want you to get it. Like, I really just want you to get it, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Think before you act on your emotions. Those fiery, pent up, kind of even sometimes rage, those emotions that you have. Think before you act. What is going to be the consequence of that action, that fired up emotion that you're acting on? What's going to be the consequence of that situation? Is it going to be good or bad? If it's going to be bad, could you potentially think before you act and then maybe alter your behavior, alter your action, from your emotion to create a good outcome, to create a better outcome, to create a more peaceful, educational outcome for everyone involved. You know? So learn to temper your fire and intertwine those air qualities with your fire qualities for the good, okay? Once again, learn to better deal with other people as well without getting fired up. Air signs are going to feel I feel like air signs are easily able to fire up I feel uh fire signs. Um because you both are intellectual signs. But once again, where you both have differences is where an air sign, before they feel the emotion, they're going to think about it. Why am I feeling this emotion? Should I be feeling this emotion? Is this emotion justified? They're going to think about it before they feel. You're just going to feel it and act. That's where your differences lie. So, once again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, learn to temper your fire. Okay? I hope this bodes well with you. I hope I don't get a bunch of dislikes on this video, but it is what it is, if I do. By the way, one thing I find a lot is I find that Virgos, which is an earth sign, but I consider Virgo an earth air sign. It's an airy earth sign. It's the airy earth sign, where Taurus and Capricorn are much more earth-based, much more, grounded. Virgo's kind of airy. Capricorn and Taurus are much more grounded. So I feel like I find a lot of fire signs have relationships with Virgos. And that's because Virgos, once again, have that air element. Air signs actually pair well with fire signs. I'm not saying air signs don't go well with fire signs. I'm just telling you, this is where there's potential for disruption, or this is where there's potential for something bad to happen. This is where there's potential for a break, a disconnect, or a fight in a relationship. Air mixing with fire for the good or the bad. Alright. Let's pull these cards, you guys. I've talked for 13 minutes. One card has already fell out. Three of Cups, celebration. Time to celebrate and enjoy. The hard times are over. Possible celebration with family or friends. Interesting. What's coming up for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries for the year 2017? What messages does Spirit have for the fire trine, the fire trinity? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. What messages does Spirit have for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries? I know a lot of you are not going to like this message because you're so used to just acting on your emotion. And it's going to be so hard for you to think before you act. But I promise you it will benefit you. And I know it'll benefit you. Because I know you've had instances where you just acted on an emotion and you found, oh, that wasn't the right thing to do. You may have done more harm than good on acting on that emotion. In your past, we have, interesting enough, as I say that, the Tower. Positive changes. By the way, the Tower doesn't always mean anything bad. Unexpected breakup or destruction is required to release you from old chains and promote your growth. Interesting. I like this for you. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I know I'm really thirsty. I feel like, You're learning that old behaviors, old thinking patterns, old behavior patterns, old patterns are not working any longer. And there's some need for transformation. Even old friendships are just not working, and there's a need for transformation. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Destruction and transformation take place to allow personal growth. Use your intuition to seek change. That's one thing I find Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries struggle with is intuition. Aries maybe a little bit less so than Leo and Sagittarius, but still, I feel Aries, you still struggle a little bit with your intuition and following your intuition. Once again, I feel like the fire signs and the air signs are much more. I'm talking about the air signs a lot in your reading. I know Sagittarius, and Leo, Aries. Uh, but I find that the fire signs and the air signs are much more, intellectual and thinking signs. More so than emotional, I guess. More so than listening to their intuition. More so than following their gut. You guys are more so. Fire and air signs are more so logical. That's not to say earth signs aren't logical either, or water signs aren't. In your future, we have the Temperance card, peace and harmony, angelic ability to achieve balance and to bring opposites and rivals together, harmonious in spiritual life. A Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, in your conclusion, we have Four of Wands, stability. You are building a safe, stable, long-term foundation. There's possibility for a marriage or contract. I feel like you guys are definitely going through some, definitely emotional transformation, some, it's hot in here. Sorry guys, ooh, it's really hot. It's funny, I'm doing your reading, the fire signs, and it's super duper hot in here. Wow, I'm like burning. Kind of looks like I'm sweating on camera. I feel like I am sweating. What is happening? Ooh, Lord. Um, Justice, soul searching, Libra, the Libra card. Look inward at past actions to decide on your future path. In legal matters, justice will be done. Definitely possibility for marriage. I'm seeing a lot of you fire signs getting married, making things official, signing the contract, signing the papers, making things official. Definitely working towards stability. You guys may have a lot of fire sign females around you. Fire sign females. Queen of Pentacles, stability. You establish long-term security. You're practical, stable, and enjoy comforts. No need for changes. This also doesn't have to be fire sign females. It could be fire sign males as well. It's just feminine energy. Six of Wands, victory. You are the winner. Celebrate your victory with your supporters. You are capable of leading successfully. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I definitely want to recommend you focus on your pentacles, your money. Pentacles is money. Pentacles are the earth signs, and earth signs love money. Earth signs are all about money and the material world because they work on that plane, the plane of the material world, the earth, alright? So definitely focus on your money, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Notice all the green in the picture. Green is associated with money because money is of the color green. So focus on that money, focus on that income, focus on building a stable foundation after this big shakeup you've had in the past, whatever it is. It could be a breakup. I mean, you could have gotten let go from a job. I mean, it could have been anything, you guys. Use this as fuel to get in a better place with yourself. Be careful of any conflicts internally and externally with other people, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Once again, let's try and think before we act. Think before we act, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Why am I so hot? I have to ooh, Lord. You guys are fiery. Wow. Like, I need to turn the fan on, but the fan makes a whole bunch of noise. And I know that ruins kind of the video quality, and I want quality video for you guys, so. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you are Determined to make a better future for yourself. Determined to make a better future for yourself. Determined to move forward with your future. And I like that for you. In order for that to happen, you're going to have to let go of the past, though, okay? And learn to have better, productive communication, okay? We've talked about that already, though. Think before we act, okay? We had a long 13-minute discussion about that, so I'm not going to go into that anymore, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, once again, contact me for your own personal reading at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Once again, that's lamar.townsend@gmail.com. $1 per minute. You can do $30 for 30 minutes, $45 for 45 minutes. That's the usual going rate. However, you can do $20 for 20 minutes, 10 for 10 minutes. Doesn't matter. Okay, easy to work with. Sorry. Oh, I feel like this video is a mess. I'm hot, and it's just like I feel like I'm coming apart at the seams, kind of. But I still look good, so. Like if I kept it really professional with y'all, I would have stopped this video midway and been like, "Can we turn the fan on? Can I get some pat down here situation? Can we move this light? It's like it's making me hot. Like there's a lot happening, you know." But the show must go on, right? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The show must go on. All right. Let's do a quick prediction, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Show me what's coming up for Leo, Sagittarius, Aries for 2017. For the months of February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December of 2017. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, check out your videos on my channel. I have a whole bunch of videos for you guys to check out individually. So those will be linked at the end of this video. But there are way more for you guys to check out on my channel, and there's way more coming, and I'm always doing videos, by the way, and if you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when they come, so subscribe to my channel. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Focus on work, you guys. A lot of these pentacle cards. Five of Ariel. Look at all those pentacles. Think positively, people. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Think positively, you guys. Money, money, money. My money card. I love this card. I love to see this card. I'm a Capricorn. I love money. Number 3, the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded. Luxurious, abundant resources. Focus on that money. You guys, the time is right. I've been telling all the signs the time is right to start your own businesses. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I'm going to offer it up to you as well. Start your own business this year if you can, okay? Do it. Do it. Or within the next year, okay? Because there's going to be a little window of opportunity for small business. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Start your own small business. Number 4, the Emperor. This is, oddly enough, the Scorpio card. Okay, Archangel Uriel. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Water signs could actually be the ones to temper your fire, or they could be the ones to put your fire out. Once again, the good with the bad, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. You are kind of the touch and go sign. You're the sign that the other signs, and don't take this the wrong way, but you're the sign that, do you see that thing in my hair? You're the sign that the other signs kind of have to handle with care, because you never know what's gonna fire up a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So, you know. Alright, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you did not feel at all that I was antagonizing you at any point or bullying you, because I'm not. Truth be told, all you three together ganging up on old little me Capricorn would probably not be good for me. Alright, a whole bunch of angry and fired up Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries is not good. So, alright, I come in peace, you guys. Alright, I'm just messing. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Contact me for your own personal reading at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great year. Think before you act. Think before you act on those emotions. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Learn from your air brothers and sisters, okay? And you guys work together. Let's work together to make the world a better place, okay? Have a great year. Thank you for watching.